I had mentioned in my last video that I would probably have to do 2 videos today. Got a pair of the V2s in the Beluga. Adidas was a giant strikeout, and I think it was for most people, which is kind of weird because that's usually the best chance that somebody has. I had a couple browsers open on 2 laptops, one which was hooked up to a Wi-Fi, one was on a VPN, a couple cell phones, and couldn't get past the splash page on any of them. So I don't know. I was actually able to cop on KicksUSA. They kind of had a queue it where everybody kind of gets on, and then when the shoes go live, everybody gets a random number and get a certain amount of chance to check in and check out with an item on the page. I was number 204 on one of my devices when that came through, so I was luckily able to not just get them in the cart, but check out. Took a few times, but all in all, the process was pretty simple. So I'll kind of walk you around. These are the first time I'm seeing these, and so to be able to compare them to the Pirate Blacks or some of the other Yeezys that I've seen, I should be able to do that for you. First thing you notice, obviously, the box is a little different. Giant print 350. It's got the boost on the side. And for you legit check folks, here is what the tag looks like. Pay attention to fonts and spacing. Pay attention to this little guy as well. If you're buying a pair of shoes on the secondary market, compare the tags. It's a little tiny detail, but it's one that gets missed pretty often. So take a look at that there. Nothing on the bottom of the box. Pretty standard. Doesn't open. Box actually slides. They are double wrapped in that kind of waxy paper, so that hasn't changed from previous releases. All right. First thing I noticed when I pulled these out of the box was really just how bright the orange is. It actually really pops, and it's something that photos don't really do it justice. It is a neon, almost a volt orange. If you remember the pennies that came out that were almost this color, it's actually pretty close to that. Silhouette is pretty similar to the other shoes. You're going to see a little bit higher here. It's a little bit angled forward. I'll kind of walk you around. Back of the pull tab, you've got the Adidas 3 stripes. Nice, padded, almost like a nylon inner. Very Huarache-like. I don't know if it's going to let you see that. There we go. Standard Yeezy insoles. Take a look at your laces and lace tips. It's got the SPLY 350 all the way around. Nice, soft, prime knit, thick actually. I'm pretty impressed with the quality on this one, and the padding that's kind of in here that'll go around the ankle. I've already tried these on. They're actually really comfortable. For the boost, seems like every pair of Yeezys I grab, the boost looks a little bit different. Let's see if I can get a good look there for you. Contrast is always tough on these. Now you can see the Yeezy Boost logo that kind of runs through it here. Looks like there's almost like a cross that goes through. One other thing you'll see, you can also see the boost throughout the entire bottom of the shoe. So a little bit of a different format on the sole. My guess is that these soles will hold up better than the previous versions. It kind of had these little ribs in there, and they were short. They would legitimately just kind of break off or kind of grind away. All in all, these are pretty sharp. Give you a good look at the stitching. Comes across the front. And almost like the old Yeezys, the pattern of the prime knit is important. You're going to see it kind of swoosh down below and then across. And this kind of wave is going to be something you're going to want to look for in the fake shoes. Lesser fakes will not be able to get that right. Better fakes, they're getting really good, and it becomes really difficult. Every so often someone will shoot me a message and ask for a legit check. It gets harder and harder and harder to be able to tell what's real and what's not. You used to be able to tell pretty easily from the boost on the bottom, and unfortunately that's just not the case anymore. They're getting pretty savvy with these, so you can kind of see the pattern there. It's probably about as good as it's going to get. So just kind of give you an idea, what to look for on the bottom of these shoes. The exposed boost allows us to take a look at, what kind of materials are being used in these shoes. So when we do a legit check, we can inform ourselves. Like I say about all the other Yeezys, I really like these shoes. They went up $20, so they're $220. I think they're worth $220. I don't know that they're worth $800 or $900 or whatever people are getting on resales. I totally get it, but to each their own. As I mentioned, I got these on KicksUSA. Already got them. It's Tuesday. These shipped yesterday. They shipped from Philly, and I'm not too far away from there, so I'm pretty happy that I got these early. So check out the video. Be sure to post if you have any questions below. I'll do my best to answer them. Feel free to follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll put those links below as well. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll be sure to put up new content next pair that I get. Talk to you soon.